Hi everyone, stretch and strength time. Alright, we're going to start with rises, trying to go up as high as we can on our ankles. You can have one hand on the bar if you have something that'll work for a bar, or you don't need a bar for this if you don't have anything. It could be a chair, or a couch, or a desk. I'm going to leave music off so you guys can pick your own music, so go ahead and restart, find a cool playlist to jam out to if you haven't already, because I don't want to add music in case it won't let me upload it with the music. But do find some music and restart it if you want music, because music is awesome. We're going to go up a couple more times, and then we're going to balance, trying to make a big circle in front, squeezing those thighs and ankles together. Now we're going to stay up on our toes. We're going to bend and straighten our knees. So if you've got a song on, you can just be kind of going to the beat. Nice deep breaths. We're going to pull our abs in and up. Trying to go low with those hips. Trying to keep those heels up high. A couple more. Stay down on the next one. And we're going to pulse those knees, just opening and shutting them just a little tiny bit, squeezing them together. Hips lower, 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 lowest. And shake it out. Same thing with feet turned out, first position. If you can see good, you can do the other side so your arms are even. I'll stay this way so I'll have my back to you. So we're going up and down. Doesn't have to be a lot of turnout. Could just be a little turnout. But working those rotators. Trying to pull our legs together at the bottom and trying, even as we go up, to keep our legs together as long as we can and just letting them come apart at the top. Couple more. We'll stay up on the next one, try to find that balance again. Chest tall, shoulders back and down. Now, we're going to squeeze our heels together to each other and then go down and up. Don't stick your butt back in your chest forward. Keep your chest right over your hips. Hips tall in front. Knees are opening out over the toes. But we're squeezing the heels together the whole time to work those inner thighs really good. Trying to go nice and low. Deep breaths while we're doing it. Couple more. Stay down on the next one. Pulse those knees open, 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 open. Hips tall, hips forward. A couple more. And shake it out. All right. Whichever foot is by your imaginary bar is going to be in back. The foot that's not by the bar will be in front. And we'll go down and up for some lunges. Nice deep breath still. And we're going to stay down on the next one, and then just go up and down an inch. And shake it out. Woo! My shoes are very loose, so it probably makes my ankles look weird. So my heels are kind of coming out of them. Oh well. Other side, here we go. So the leg that's by the bar is in back. The leg that's not by the bar is in front. Facing the other way if you need to. Making sure we're breathing. Nice and low with those hips. A few more, almost done. Last two, and then we're going to stay down for those pulses. And pulse it up and down an inch. Staying nice and tall. Last one. Shake it out. Youch. Alright, we're going to face our bar. Toes are open a little bit. Nice big wide squats. Pressing weight down into those heels, keeping our chest up. Shoulders back and down. Keeping your hips and your chest the same distance from your bar. So you don't want your hips to go back. want your hips to be right under your chest the whole time. Like as if there was a wall behind me, and my rear end and my shoulders would both be touching the wall. And stay down on the next one. Going up and down an inch. Low, 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 not too low. Hips don't go below the knees. And shake it out. All right. Now we're gonna do like a flat back. Let's take one leg straight up and back. Now we're gonna bend and straighten that leg at first. Keep going. Abs are on. Then we're gonna leave that leg bent, flex it, go up and down. Bring the knee all the way down next to the other one, and then press it up as high as we can and back. Leave that knee down and then go out to the side and then close it. Got 3 more here. Still going on that same leg. We're alternating one to the back and then down and then one to the side and down. Back, down, side, down. If you're bored, you can go up on the toe of the bottom leg to get an added challenge there. Two more alternating like that. Then we're gonna leave that leg up and back and then go up and down an inch, pressing that heel up, 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 up. And shake that leg out. Maybe stretch the other leg if it needs a little glute stretch for the leg that we were standing on. A little hamstring stretch for the leg we were working. Give those a quick stretch. And then we're getting ready for second side. All right. Pressing that leg out first, and then straightening and bending that leg. When you're ready, set, go. And leave it bent, flex it, going all the way down so the knees are next to each other, and then straight back up. Here we go. Ribs are knitting together like a corset. Abs are in and up. Out to the side with that leg. Trying to keep the hips square and the hips still. Three more. Alternating one to the top and one to the side. Youch, keep it going. Feel that burn. Three more alternating. And straight up and back, going up and down an inch, up, 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 up. And shake it out, stretch it out. Little hamstring stretch on the leg we were working. Glute stretch on the leg we were standing on. All right, giving a lot a little shake. We're gonna go sideways to the bar next. Our leg that we're working, it's gonna go straight up and down. Deep breath style. Leave it up there. Knee to chest, press through the heel. out there, 10 little circles forward. You can go on your toe of your bottom foot if you want to add a challenge. And 10 little circles backwards. Youch. Stretch that side out, so we'll cross that foot behind the other and kind of stick that hip out. Lean away from the bar with our hips, towards the bar with our upper body. Try to stretch that outer thigh out a little bit. Then we'll do second side. Woo! All right, here we go. Ready, set. Deep breaths while we're doing it. Abs are still on. We'll leave it out there. Knee to chest, press through the heel. Still breathing, still using those abs. We'll leave it out there. 10 little circles forward. And 10 little circles backward. And stretch that side out really good. Cross that foot behind. Hips away from the bar. Upper body towards the bar. Alright. Parallel facing our bar. Make sure you can really kind of hold on to your bar whatever you're using. So if it's just a chair, it might not work. But you could use like the back of a couch or something, or a kitchen counter. Feet are about hip width apart. We're going to squat, we're going to sink the hips back and then straighten back up. So I'm going to kind of go sideways. So hips go back and up. And stay down on the next one. Just going up and down an inch. Hips back, chest forward on this one. A little bit lower, lower, lower if you can. And straighten up, shake it out. All right. We're going to go into some stretching. We'll let the hands kind of go side to side, kind of tapping those kidneys behind us, waking them up a little. Trying to keep the legs kind of still and just let the upper body do all the twisting. And then reaching up through one hand and then the other. Like you're trying to pick an apple off a tree and can't quite reach it, but you're trying. And then we're going to draw little circles in the air with our nose. Trying to stretch and relax the neck and shoulder muscles. And when you're ready, little circles of your nose the other direction. If you find any tender spots, and we're going to work that spot out, please do. And we'll roll our shoulders back and down. Nice big shoulder rolls. And then rolling forward. Really trying to loosen up the upper back. All right. We'll take a big side, 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 big side stretch. We'll circle that arm down and back up. And then over again. Come up, find a flat back that direction. We'll contract all the way up and all the way back down. Try to bend your opposite leg towards of the one that you're stretching towards and straighten it a few times. And then letting our body hang in the center. Shaking the head yes and no. Making sure the neck is relaxed. Bending, straightening the knees a couple times in the center. We'll bend the knees, tuck the tail under, roll up through the spine. Give that a little shake. A little stretch on the other side. Big side stretch. Circle that top arm, go back up to the ceiling, and then over, and then nice flat back. Contracting all the way up, and all the way back down. Bending and straightening the opposite leg a couple times. Trying to really let your upper body and head and neck just relax. And then finding center, grabbing the elbows, really letting the head hang, shake the head yes and no again. Bend and straighten the knees a couple times again. And then bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, roll back up. We're gonna roll down through the spine. Starting with the head, we'll tuck the head, roll down one vertebrae at a time through the spine. Walk the hands out to a downward dog pose. Press those heels of your feet and your hands into the floor. Alternate bending one knee and straightening the other. Getting a nice long stretch on whichever leg is straight. The back of the leg. All right. See if I can do it with my loose shoes today. Might be in trouble. We'll see. We're going to try to pivot into our plank and then back up to downward dog a few times. And then we'll stay in our next plank and just barely shifting forward and back, pushing from the toes. Hips down, tummies up. And then we'll come down to all fours. So knees are down, arms are down. We're gonna exhale as we press into the hands and arch the back up towards the ceiling. Inhale as we release and let the back arch down towards the floor. Big exhale as we press the back up to the ceiling. Big inhale as we release it to the floor. You can tuck the toes and hover the knees just about an inch if you want to make it a little bit more challenging. And we'll stop in the middle, look over one shoulder back at the heels, and then the other side. Trying to get a big oblique stretch from side to side. All right, we're gonna keep our hips right where they're at. So we don't want them to go up or down. We're gonna straighten one leg out to our plank, and then bring that leg back down. And then the other leg will go out, and then bring it back down. Keep going. Eventually we'll do both legs, but we want the body and the hips to feel where they're at. So when we do both legs, we don't move the hips. Here we go. We'll go up on one foot, and then up on the second foot. Make sure that you're still the same distance from the floor by tapping one knee down and then back up, and then the other, but we won't put any weight on those knees. Just making sure we didn't lift our hips too high. Make sure our cores are scooped in and up. We don't want an arched back here. We want a flat back on these. Super important. Still breathing. One more on each side. Make it count. And we'll drop the knees, pull the hips back for a nice long child's pose stretch. Then we can walk the hands over to one side and stretch away from them. And walk them back through center over to the second side for a big stretch. and then back to center. Big stretch in the center. And then we'll come up. We'll go into our kneeling lunge. So bring one foot forward quite a bit so that when we bend that front knee, we can sink the hips forward, but keep that knee from going out over the toes. We just kind of want this knee over this ankle. Nice deep breaths while we're stretching. Straightening that front leg, flexing the foot if you want an extra stretch. Trying to keep both hips square. Trying to relax the chest and the head down towards that leg. And then bending that front knee again, pressing the hips forward. This time tucking the toes of the back foot, lifting the back knee up, trying to get it nice and straight. And then bringing the feet a little bit closer together today as we straighten up. Trying to really stretch the front leg, trying to keep the hips square. Trying to relax the head on the neck. Back to our big lunge. We're trying to get that back leg straight. Straightening that front leg again, stretching towards it. And then if you're ready, starting to kind of slide into that split, if you can. My shoes in the ground will let me, but we'll try. There we go, maybe. And then stretching forward and back in that split once you're as low as you're going to be. Trying to straighten the hips, straighten that back leg. We're trying to stretch the toes. Big stretches forward and back. And then shaking those legs out. Going to that second side. I'm going to still face this direction, but I'm going to have my other foot in front now. So I did switch legs. Make sure you switch. Otherwise will be very, very crooked. And first we're going to let the hips sink forward for our kneeling lunge so that our hips can go forward and this knee still be over the ankle and not the toes. Nice deep breaths. And then when you're ready, straightening that front leg out so we stretch our hamstring on the front leg again. But on this side now. Deep breaths while you're stretching. Remember to relax your head and your shoulders. Back to a standing lunge. Trying to get the back leg really straight, hips down on the back leg. Bringing the legs a little bit closer as we straighten the front leg. Try to square the hips. Trying to relax the upper body down towards that leg. One more lunge. Really trying to sink that back hip down. One more time with both legs straight. And And then if you can, trying to slide down into that split on the second side. Once you get there, really trying to straighten the legs, point the toes. Stretching forward and back 3 times. Alright, bit of a straddle stretch. We'll probably call it good. So stretching those legs out to the side, trying to get where you can still see me maybe. And we'll kind of do like the arms we were doing earlier. Sorry, my shoes probably make my feet look gross. Oh well. We're going side, side, side. Big side stretch. Circle that top arm, stretch up. And then back over to the side. Trying to really keep both hips down. And then we'll go all the way across the center over to the other side. And then side, side, side. Big side stretch. Circle that top arm. Bring it straight up to the ceiling. And then back over. And then across the front again. And then walking the hands out in front as far as we can. Trying to get our stomach and our head on the floor. And our chest. Alright, and then extra credit if you can roll through your straddle to your tummy, and then back to your hips, and then to your tummy, and then back to your hips like 3 times. Shake out those legs, and then maybe also if you want to stretch your backs, you could do your tummy on the floor, press your arms straight, and try to touch your toes to the back of your head, or you could do your bridge if you already know how to do that safely, etc. Alright, you guys, great job today. Thank you so much. Hope you guys have a good one. Miss you all.